Hi everybody, I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting. Today I am going to show you how I would do a like a portion of my face like jumping out at you, like three-dimensional. And what you need for this is I'm using a brown eyeliner. You can use eye color pencil, gray, brown, black, whatever color you want to use, as long as you go, not too heavy-handed on it. And I also have a white eyeliner for highlighting, and then I've got some eyeshadow for the shading, because you're going to do shade on the side where it looks risen, and then highlighting on the side where it's supposed to be you'll see what I'm doing. I don't know what it's called, but I'm using the Pirate palette because I have grays in here. I'm going to use matte colors. I'm not going to use anything with glistening and shine in it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyeliner pencil, and we're just going to do something across here. We don't want to make it too dark to start. And you definitely don't want to make it too thick. Now I'm going to draw it up into my hairline. I don't have that much hair, but just so my hairline will hide it a little bit. Okay, so now we have a nice fine line. This is where this part of my face I want to appear like it's coming out further. So then I'm going to take a very, very fine brush. I'm going to use this brow brush, and I'm going to go in with a light color. I think I'm going to use like this light color, like almost like a flesh tone. And then I'm going to just dab it in there and just go over the pencil mark. Because right now all we're doing is just slightly buffing it. We're not buffing it out. We're just moving downward on it. This is going to help make it look like a more natural part of the skin. And depending on what you want to do, like, are we going to do a gory look? Because if we're going to do gory, you want to also make sure you have something like maybe a bruise wheel or something. And I'm going to get the my Mehron bruise wheel out after I finish this part to kind of see if I can make it extra gnarly looking. But okay, so now I've gone over it in a shadow to kind of buff it out and remove any shine there may be on it. Okay, and now I'm going to go over it in a slightly darker color. It's just this black right here. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, but not a lot. And I'm just going to go over it just very, very slightly. Probably not even going to show up on camera too much. I think a little bit more like here in the middle part. Okay, so now we're going to take a nice soft brush, like something like this. I'm going to tap this off and clean it some. And we're going to use this and go in with, I'm going to start with this really light gray. And I'm going to go on this side of the line. Use this mirror though. So I'm going to go on that side of the line to start creating my shadow. Now, I'm going to dab that off and get as much color off of it as possible. And then I'm going to use another brush, just this brush. I'm going to use it like, use like the thin part of it and just kind of brush downwards like that on the gray that I applied to just kind of, again, buff it. And this you are going to buff out just a little bit. Then we're going to go in with, I think I'm going to go in with this slightly darker gray and follow the same line again. And we're just going to keep doing this with, you know, progressively darker colors till we kind of get the effect we need that we're looking for. And then we can buff that out if you want to. I don't think I need to. Now I'm going to go in with a darker color. I think I'm going to go in with Menace, which is kind of like a blackish green. This color right here, but I'm only going to use a little bit at a time because this is a really dark color. Okay, now we're going to go over, and you can go back over in the original line in a brown eyeliner. I'm going to go over my original line in a black eyeliner, and that's going to be where the actual cut would be. So I'm going to go like this, because now that we know where the shadow is, we kind of know where we're going to put that, you know, the cut, the line. Oh, messed up a little bit there. Okay. All right. So then I'm just kind of going over it a little bit. Like, see, if you want some parts to be thicker than the others, then you just put more black in. Like if you want that, like, dent to be larger. And notice I'm going up into my hairline with that also. Okay. Uh-oh. Oop. Messed up right there. So that means the cut is going to be thicker right there. And then we're going to go over it again. I'm going to mix this dark gray and this greenish black together and then go right to the outside, on top of and to the outside of my black line. And I'm sure that there are a million other ways to do this, but this is how I do it. Okay, now that we have that done, and I'm happy with the way it looks, we're going to take the white eyeliner and highlight it. So I'm just going to kind of just right around here, as flush next to the black line as you can get it, but on this side of it. And take your time so you have a nice straight line. I said that and then I messed up the line. Now we can be extra creative and paint this portion of the face differently than this side, so it'll look like a different face. And we don't want to buff out the white though. We kind of want to leave that alone. And let me get a bruise wheel so I can show you how, if you wanted to, how you might add some irritation to it. But this is actually what I wanted to show you how to do this. So let me grab that bruise wheel and we can play with it a little bit and see what else I can make happen with this. But I think it looks good. I like it. I look almost like I was torn up like paper. Okay, I'm back. So this is a Mehron bruise wheel. I love this thing. These are all the colors you need if you want to make a bruise or create like irritated looking skin. So I'm going to take a little bit of this brownish purpley color right here, and let me get my mirror again, and we're just going to apply it like right on the edge here, very slightly. I highly recommend this for anybody who wants to do special effects makeup or learn it or get started. I think this is around $14. I got mine at a local theater makeup shop and costume shop, but you can get them online. Just Google Mehron and you could find where to buy it. Mehron. And there we go. Now you could make it a little messy with some scab blood if you wanted to. I don't want to do that. I want to keep it very neat, I think. But that's it, as simple as that. This is a very simple effect, and I think it looks good. Now you can also go and do it again here and here and make it look like layers. So maybe I'll do that in another video. Let me know if you want to see that. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. And if you don't want to add the irritation, you could use like a dark red lipstick or something and a little brush to just do that with. If you don't want to get a bruise wheel, or don't do it at all, it's still a cool looking effect, I think. So, and if you don't want to use the bruise wheel to do that with, then you pretty much can use all drugstore makeup. Very simple. So thanks so much for watching, and excuse me, I will talk to all of you later. Bye.